Come on, Emily, come on. Yeah. It's baby.
Take a deep breath in and exhale. These breaths help to ground us in this particular moment, in this particular place. We take a moment to look around at the beauty of the world around us. We see the sunshine, thank God. We hear the wind in the trees. We see the loveliness of the aspens. We hold gratitude in our hearts for the gift of love, the gift of family and chosen family, and the gift of the earth that sustains and supports our lives. May we be fully present here as we celebrate the gift of being free to choose love. We also take a moment to pause to remember all of the people who fought to ensure the rights for James and Stephen to marry today. We honor the memory of those who were not able to have their love and commitment recognized by the state. It wasn't until 2015 that marriage equality was extended to same-sex couples. We give thanks for those who declared their love openly, like those at Stonewall who fought with ferocity for our ability to be their authentic selves and our authentic selves. We honor the queer ancestors and families who paved the way for this moment. May we each commit ourselves again to the work of choosing love, the work of bearing witness to the love around and within us, and the work of building a world where everyone can thrive, ensuring every person's right to express their love fully and boldly. Take one more deep breath in, y'all, and release. And now a couple of readings. First, from Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy's decision in the landmark case of Obergefell v. Hodges. No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than once they were. As some of the petitioners in these cases demonstrate, marriage embodies a love that may endure even past death. It would misunderstand these men and women to say they disrespect the idea of marriage. Their plea is that they do respect it so deeply that they seek to find its fulfillment for themselves. Their hope is not to be condemned to live in loneliness, excluded from one of civilization's oldest institutions. They ask for equal dignity in the eyes of the law. The Constitution grants them that right. And from 1 Corinthians 13, from the Inclusive Bible. Love is patient and love is kind. Love is not jealous. It does not put on airs. It is not snobbish. It is never rude or self-seeking. It is not prone to anger, nor does it brood over injuries. Love doesn't rejoice in what is wrong, but rejoices in the truth. There is no limit to love's forbearance, to its trust, its hope, its power to endure. Love never fails. I think it's time for you two to hold hands. There we go. That feels better. Deep, enduring love that comes from the gut and the heart and the mind. Stephen, that was your response to me when I asked you, what are you promising to one another at this wedding? And James, you replied, I want to promise to remind him he matters. As I've gotten to know you two over the past year or so, I've been struck by how you really and truly see one another and celebrate the fullness of your partner. This connection reminds me of the qualities and characteristics of love that we heard from 1 Corinthians. Your love is kind and patient. It rejoices in the truth of who the other is. There is no limit to its hope and its power to endure. It also strikes me that today is National Coming Out Day, a day when we celebrate the gift of choosing to invite others into knowing our full selves and our truths. It is about embracing our authenticity and sharing that with beloveds. And I see the both of you boldly sharing yourselves with one another and then receiving your partner with kindness and tenderness and a fierce love. This bold, fierce, deep, authentic love is holy. It is sacred. It is love that liberates and heals. And you two have not only found it in one another, you've created and tended and nurtured it. You've built it with your choices and intentions. You have chosen to let yourselves be loved in return and love well. So my charge to you today is this. Continue being bold by sharing your truths with one another. And continue to embrace yourself and your partner with kindness and that deep, enduring love that lets you know that you matter. And you matter. You both matter. And your love matters. And your love builds on a history of justice making and will make a way for the next generation. May it be so. So James and Stephen, you've come here today to enter into the covenant of marriage. You've made a commitment to one another to be partners for life. And you've gathered us in this place that we might recognize and bless, surrounded by so much love, the marriage that you enter mutually. So here's the part where I ask y'all some questions. Okay. Stephen, do you take James to be your husband through good times and bad, on days when it feels like love and days when it doesn't, on days when you are sick and on days when you are well, when you are rich and when you are poor, beginning today and stretching all the days of your life? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
And James, do you take Stephen to be your husband through good times and bad, on days when it feels like love and days when it doesn't, on days when you are sick and on days when you are well, when you are rich and when you are poor, beginning today and stretching all the days of your life? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
Now turn to face your community for a moment. Because these two believe so deeply in community, they would like to make promises to you all today. So Stephen and James, do you promise to invest in relationship with these people gathered here today? Do you promise to lean on them when times get hard and show up for them when they need you as well? If so, please say, we do.
We do.
We do.
And they seek your reciprocity through community love and support in this marriage endeavor. So I now ask all of you gathered here, do you promise your support and care and generosity of spirit to these two in the commitment that they celebrate today? If so, please enthusiastically say, we do. We do. James and Stephen have chosen to write and exchange unique and individualized vows with one another at this time. And before Stephen shares his vows, he secretly asked me to read a poem that he chose for you, James.
Surprise!
The poem entitled To Love Is Not to Possess by James Kavanaugh. To love is not to possess, to own or imprison, nor to lose one's self in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is finally to be able to be who we really are, no longer clinging in childish dependency, nor docilely living separate lives in silence. It is to be perfectly one's self, and perfectly joined in permanent commitment to another, and to one's inner self. Love only endures when it moves like waves, receding and returning gently or passionately, or moving lovingly like the tide, in the moon's own predictable harmony. Because finally, despite a child's scars or an adult's deepest wounds, they are openly free to be who they really are, and always secretly were, in the very core of their being, where true and lasting love can alone abide. And now, since you're all teary, Stephen, your vows.
Do you want me to go first?
I'm going to put this here for you to turn and read
those to him. There we go.
James, my love, they say you cannot rush a good thing. Yet the moment that we first met, the forget-me-not, nearly 4 years ago, I knew our connection was extraordinary. You stepped beyond your comfort zone for me, driving to Breckenridge for my birthday, and a few weeks later, standing beside me at an Envision You event. The early acts of courage told me everything about your heart. Our whitewater rafting trip that summer on the Colorado and Roaring Fork rivers became our metaphor. Exhilarating, unpredictable, and always a thrill. And you charmed Rigby and Henry and joined our pack at home with ease. Although your gentle and calm energy is closer to Rigby, you appreciate Hurricane Hayden and Henry in the house with all of our exuberance. Throughout our journey, our love has deepened. I think of all the places we've been: Burlington, Maui, Vienna, Munich, Chicago, and New York City, and how each trip wove another thread into the colorful story of our love. In Venice, where we became engaged, marked a significant turning point in our relationship. Our adventures have been filled with laughter and shared moments, and your unwavering care and patience has kept us grounded. During challenging times, you were there to hold my hand in hospital waiting rooms and uplift my spirits at home. Your faith in us is the foundation of the future that we are building together. I could not have asked for a better partner. And best friend. From episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race to historical documentaries and laughing through ridiculous episodes of South Park, our quiet evenings remind me of how lucky I am to share a life with you. Every ordinary moment has deepened our bond. Today, before our friends and family, on the threshold of eternity, I promise to stand by your side through every joy and every challenge, to support you unconditionally and to love you with all my heart. I promise to listen with empathy, speak with kindness, choose patience and curiosity, and build a life that is full of love, laughter, and adventure. I will keep saying yes to new journeys and honor the quiet moments that make a good life. I will protect our bond, tend to our home, and relish every moment with Rigby and Henry, as well as with Winston, who will join us one day. Some of you know the inside joke there. I will always support you, believe in your gifts, and celebrate your dreams. And I promise to keep singing off-key and dancing in the kitchen each morning, as ridiculous as it looks and sounds. Our story began with a courageous step, and it has folded into a life I could never have imagined. You are my greatest journey and my heart's anchor. Today, I do not merely recognize the man that you are, but the man that you will become. I vow to keep our promise of tenderness, devotion, and discovery alive every day, and to keep building this beautiful life we have found in each other. James, you are my partner, my best friend, and my greatest source of joy. Hand in hand, I choose you today. And every day to come, before our friends and family. With you, I have found my person.
Get close.
Okay. Stephen, words cannot express how happy I am to marry you today, and that our closest group of loved ones are here to witness it. Thinking back to when we first met, one of the things that drew me to you was your tenacity to achieve your goals. You are an Energizer bunny. Some days, I don't know how you do it, but I love that about you and never stop doing it. Your drive inspires me to chase my goals and help build our life together. Your caring spirit was the next thing I noticed. It shines through in everything you do, and it cannot be extinguished. You care deeply and love with every fiber of your being. I see this in you each and every day, and I'm so fortunate to experience your love. You're one of the most thoughtful and adventurous people I know. I cherish these qualities in you. Seeing you exhibit these traits helps push me to be the best version of myself, and I love you immensely for this. For our future together, I promise to always be by your side, through the good and the bad times. I will be your biggest cheerleader, your shoulder to cry on, and the support you need. I promise to revel in our joy together, celebrating each and every victory, no matter the size, and to continue laughing until our stomachs hurt and our eyes are full of happy tears. I promise to weather any storm we encounter and to always encourage you when you decide to add on another higher education degree.
It's going to happen.
And another, and another. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together and go on so many more memorable journeys together, building the life we have always dreamed of. I'm honored we get to do that together. I love you very much, always and forever.
In addition to their original vows that they've just shared, Stephen and James will also exchange these next vows that are the same, which speaks to the equal partnership that they enter into today. So James, repeat after me, but look at him while you say them, yeah? I, James, take you, Stephen,
I, James, take you, Stephen,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise to love you,
I promise to love you,
to be patient with you,
to be patient with you,
and to welcome all that you may become.
and to welcome all that you may become.
We will bear together
We will bear together
whatever trouble and sorrow
whatever trouble and sorrow
life may lay upon us.
life may lay upon us,
And we will share together
and we will share together
whatever good and joyful things
whatever good and joyful things
we find along our path.
we find along our path.
With these words,
With these words,
with all my heart,
and with all my heart,
I marry you
I marry you
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
Stephen, your turn. I, Stephen, take you, James,
I, Stephen, take you, James,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise to love you,
I promise to love you,
to be patient with you,
to be patient with you,
and to welcome all that you may become.
and to welcome all that you may become.
We will bear together
We will bear together
whatever trouble and sorrow
whatever trouble and sorrow
life may lay upon us.
what life may lay upon us.
And we will share together
We will share together
whatever good and joyful things
whatever good and joyful things
we find along our path.
that we find along our path.
With these words,
With these words,
and with all my heart,
with all my heart,
I marry you
I marry you
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
Stephen and James have chosen to exchange rings as a sign of the promises they've exchanged and the covenant they enter. So James, take Stephen's ring, place it on his finger, and repeat these words. With this ring,
With this ring,
I give you my love and loyalty.
I give you my love and loyalty.
Stephen, take that ring, place it on James's finger, and repeat those words. With this ring,
With this ring,
I give you my love and loyalty.
I give you my love and loyalty.
We like to not jam fingers.
That'd be bad.
In addition to the promises they've just made, the rings they've exchanged, James and Stephen have chosen to mark this moment by putting together a letter box. And they will place their vows in that box. They will open this box on their anniversary next year to read those vows and remember this day, or sooner, if there ever comes a time when they need to be reminded of their commitments to one another. So let's take another moment to reflect on the intentional joining together of lives that has just taken place. Receive these words as an encouragement and a blessing. May the road before you be smooth, yet full of travel and adventures. May your love for one another compel you to listen well, to forgive quickly, and to give generously of yourselves. Let your love and commitment guide you through the changing seasons of life, through many winters and summers and fickle fall days alike. May you celebrate the little moments with each other, every dinner and walk with Rigby and Henry, and conversation with good friends. May you continue to build together the world of equality and justice that you envision. And may you allow your love to expand and grow and bless all around you. May it be so. So James and Stephen, you've chosen each other and have declared your love and purpose before this gathering. You've made a pledge to each other, symbolized by the exchanging of rings and the creation of a memory box. Therefore, I declare that you are joined in marriage. You may now share your first kiss as husbands. And now it's my pleasure to introduce to you all for the first time as a married couple, Mr. and Mr. Stephen Hayden and James Leslie.
Did you want to turn back?
Yep.